Well, this is just on the northern side Indian Head. Beautiful little gutter along here, great for the kids to have a swim. Phil's having a fish, and that's looking north now. But yeah, this is a fantastic little spot. Pull up camp for the day and have a fish and a swim. Just on the north side Indian Head. Alright, Ellie's onto a little fish, we think. Oh, you got him! Pull him in! Ellie got a little whiting on her little pink rod. Good work, Ellie! There we go, guys, I'm on the other side of Indian Head and my mass airflow meter's playing up. I did a clip a while ago on that thing. I'm struggling for power. That's the last thing you want in the soft sand anyway. I'll have to try and get a contact cleaner or something and see if I can fix the problem. Well, those lads up there, luckily a couple of mechanics, he had some special spray, like a marine spray, and pulled it off, and the bloody grommet had perished. Let a bit of water in, so he sprayed it with this special marine electrical spray, and the T-Rex seems to be revving up okay now. I got some power back, so it's a good thing about Australia. There's always someone willing to get in and give you a hand if you're having a bit of trouble. That's what it's all about. Right, here we go. We're going to go up for a flight in the plane and see Fraser Island from the air. This should be fantastic. These things, I think they're blue bottle jellyfish, which actually give you a nasty sting. Another reason you don't swim on Fraser Island or on the east coast where the surf is. There are thousands of these things washed up on the beach. I'm pretty sure they're a blue bottle jellyfish. You don't want to get stung by them. Okay guys, all along the beach of Fraser Island there's designated camping grounds. You can't just camp wherever you want in the sand dunes. You've got to have a permit to camp, obviously. And this one goes for another 1.6, so you just find somewhere in the sand dunes. Hopefully the wind won't be too bad, but if you ever wonder why people put flags up, there's 75 mile of beach along here, so they put their flags out to identify where their camp spot is, so they don't go past it, which is a good idea. But you can get in behind the dunes there, get out of the wind, and do some real natural sort of camping, rather than camping at the common resort areas like we are at the moment. But yeah, there's no shortage of space. 75 miles of beach along Fraser Island, the east coast, so there's a camping spot for everyone. Alright guys, we'll be heading off soon, coming towards the end of our trip to Fraser Island. It's a fantastic place, I love it here. And going down to Rainbow Beach for a couple of nights, camping with my son and the grandkids, and then I'll head back up north. Phil will head south down to New South Wales, and I'll get home and try and put some sort of YouTube clip together, which you're hopefully watching now to be seeing this. But anyway, Fraser Island, if you haven't been here guys, get up here and have a look. Doesn't matter if you come up with your mates or you come up with your family, you've got kids, there is just so much to do. And I was saying to Phil today, you go out camping a lot of times out in the bush and you set up your campsite and it's nice and relaxing, but during the day there's not a lot to do. You just sit around the campsite and, you know, especially if you're out in the, you know, in the scrub somewhere. Fraser Island, there is so much to do during the day. Once you get up in the morning, you have some brekkie and you go away on all your day trips. You plan what you're going to do the night before, you go away and do it, you come back to your campsite. You just keep occupied the whole time you're here. You can have your quiet time, you can stay in the campsite and relax if that's what you want to do. But there's just, you know, whether you want to swim in freshwater creeks, swim in freshwater lakes, you know, do beach driving, go and find some hard sand tracks, go up the Sandy Cape like we did the other day, and we spent hours recovering boats and other vehicles and that, trying to get over Ngala rocks. You get up around that northern tip of Sandy Cape, whole new world up there as to what you get on the east coast. You know, you can get over to the west coast and do some fishing, Kingfisher Bay, little resorts and that all the way around Fraser Island that you can check in and have a look. And the camping here is just magnificent. We're at, as I said, Cathedral on Fraser, which is a private campgrounds, and you'll see a different clip for that. And but there's whatever camping you want to do. You can do it in style, in resort type luxury. You can do it in established huts, established tents. You can pitch your own tents like us and have a bit of a powered site with some water, or you can rough it if you've you know, self-sufficient. You can go in behind the sand dunes in the designated camping grounds, and you can camp down there on the beach. So whether you want to, you know, there's something for everyone on Fraser Island. So get up here or get down here and have a great holiday with the family. Alright guys, catch you next time. Hey guys, Phil just mentioned that I should put it on the YouTube clip, just about if you're out there and you're wondering what your four-wheel drive's got to be set up like to come to Fraser Island. Well, let me tell you, you don't need a big 200 series Land Cruiser with 35-inch tyres on it to get over and have a good time on Fraser Island. You've seen the Toronto on all my other clips if you've subscribed to me at all, and it's pretty, you know, nothing too fancy about the old T-Rex. Phil's got a Mrbuckaroonie, which I'll probably show you in another clip soon. You can come over here with a really basic four-wheel drive and get around Fraser Island. I'll tell you what you do need. It needs to be mechanically sound. You need to have probably some good road tyres or all-terrains. You don't need mud tyres to come over here. Road terrain tyres are fine. It's how you use the tyre pressure that counts when you're on Fraser Island in the soft sand. Recovery gear, snatch strap, a shovel, and maybe a set of max tracks. If you're travelling with someone like I am, me and Phil have been travelling everywhere together, a snatch strap is fine. So if you do get stuck and you're travelling by yourself, I'd recommend at least a shovel and some max tracks. Certainly, you know, you don't want to be stuck on the beach when the tide's coming in. So you don't need a big heavily modified four-wheel drive to come over. There's some real basic, there's even all-wheel drives getting around on Fraser Island. Obviously they don't go up over Ngala rocks and probably past Indian Head bypass and that, but just to get over onto the beach and drive up and down the beach and get to Eli Creek and, you know, Eurong and all these other types of places, that's all you need. So don't think you need a big fancy four-wheel drive to get to Fraser Island. It's how you drive it and how you let your tyres down. If you've got the right tyre pressures, you'll get around Fraser Island, no worries at all. Okay guys, thanks. I take it that's a Taylor, eh?
It's a Taylor.
Wow, there's a Fraser Island Taylor. That's a beauty, mate, isn't it? Oh wow. What's their size?
That one's about 400.
Yeah, what's minimum?
Minimum
Oh, okay, so they've got to be decent size. That's a beauty, isn't he? Dinner tonight. Excellent.